Okay, welcome, Kim.
Hello.
I'm going to take a little interview of you. So, could you please introduce yourself a bit?
I'm Kim Von Kessler. I am a United States citizen, even though I originated from Germany. I work at La Quinta, which is a hotel and inn. Um, can't really think of anything else.
What job do you do in the hotel?
I am the night auditor and front deskman, so I check people in and out at the hotel. I set up reservations. I set up the breakfast area in the mornings. As night auditor, I run all the night files and count up the monies, make sure everyone did their job properly. If not, I have to call people and wake them up in the middle of the night.
Okay,
So
thank you. Do you love doing the job?
it's really satisfying. You do your job. You get to talk to a lot of different people from all over, especially if there's international travel. It's pretty simple. Once you know it, it's just a very comfortable job to do. It's not that hard.
Okay. Um, is a working knowledge of the national language necessary?
Not necessarily. The majority speaking is English. Here in the South, where I live in Georgia, you don't need to, but Spanish is a good one to pick up. We have a lot of Spanish-speaking people.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in areas where you get a lot of international travel, you might pick up other languages just to be useful, but otherwise, English
Okay.
and Spanish.
So, I suppose you only use English.
Yes.
Okay. Um, how did you stay in touch with the people at home?
Just internet, phone, use Facebook, Messenger, Discord. Occasionally I'll Skype with people like I'm with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to keep in contact with people nowadays.
Yeah, indeed. Nowadays, it's really much easier to keep contact. Is there a different work ethic than it was back in Germany? Do people work different or longer hours?
The hours here are 8-hour shifts,
Mm-hmm.
and it has 3 shifts through the day, 1 shift at night. It's pretty simple. From what I remember, it's about the same.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's a lot lazier here, though. Unless you're in a higher end place, does not require as much strict discord to yourself.
Okay. So what about the workload? It is a lot less, or is it more?
It is a lot less. Well, as a hotel clerk, it's about the same no matter where you go, but I just feel like that's a bit easier. We tend to have more people to do help, like, we won't have to clean up as much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So about adapting abroad, did you have any trouble adapting?
I came over here really young, so I didn't have any real issues at all. We already speak English, so it was just getting over the accent, and people here are really friendly. It was just a matter of knowing where you are and learning a new place, no different from moving to another city.
So yeah, for you it was kinda easy to adapt yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any shocking or eye-opening experience that you had to deal with in the beginning of your move?
Um, People's use of guns here was kind of shocking. It's a lot more common to have one. People are allowed to carry a gun, a concealed weapon, so long as they have a permit for it, which can be anything from like a handgun to revolver.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a shotgun in your truck so long as it stays in the truck. There are different laws for that. Anyone could own a gun. I could own a gun when I was 15 years old. That's the legal age of owning a gun, whereas legal age for drinking is 21 here, so that makes sense. You can pretty much, it's just so shocking because you can use one anywhere. So if you have a private property, you can fire a gun off anytime you want to, up until, I think it's like 5 o'clock p.m.
Okay, so when you were 15, you were actually
I could
allowed.
legally own a gun at 15.
Okay, that is indeed a big difference.
Yeah.
So, next to the gun part, of course, would you do it again? Would you move again? Would you keep on working in America?
Oh yeah, I love it here. It's easy living. It's easy to get fresh food from like farmers market. It's just seems cheaper. It's a lot easier to start your own business here if you want to. I remember there was a lot of issue on laws on that. And while actually getting into stuff is a bit difficult, like if I wanted to, I could go to the medical field, but actually getting a job in that would be very difficult. However, the college bit is, yeah, it's a nightmare.
Okay, thank you for your time and have a nice day.
You too.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.